Hey you guys, it's me SpongeBob number 1 fan 2003 here, and as you can see I'm here with this really super cool Stephen King book, and I know that I rarely ever show any Stephen King related books ever on my YouTube channel, but I just wanted to show you guys this book because I love it, and just in memory of my late father, because he was a really big Stephen King fan. Okay? So this book is called Firestarter, and I got this book a couple weeks ago on May 31st. And I really love it. It's a 500-page novel, and it's pretty obvious that it is an adult novel, so it will have some really bad, nasty words in it. And it's pretty obvious that I never ever say bad words. I never ever curse. But, yeah, this is actually a very good novel, despite it having lots of cuss words in it. So, Firestarter is about a little girl named Charlie McGee. She's about 8 years old, and she has pyrokinesis, which is like a fire power. And her parents had an experimental shot or something, and they're telekinetic, and then a secret agency wants to capture the little girl and control her, run tests on her for the rest of her life because of her power and stuff. And unfortunately her mother gets killed by the agency, and so does her father at the very end. Her father gets killed at the end, which is honestly kind of like devastating. And then a farmer adopts her, like he lets her stay with them since she no longer has parents. And but my favorite part about this book was probably when the little girl did all of her really cool fire powers. And this book is super thick. I mean, look at that. Oops, sorry, I don't want you to see any bad words. But, yeah, this is very super cool. My father probably had the original novel back in 1980. Well, I'm not sure if he did, but I'm pretty sure he did. I mean, that's what my mom told me. So, yeah, and obviously on the front cover there's a picture of Charlie, right here, Charlie McGee, and her real name is Charlene Roberta McGee. It actually says so right in the beginning of the book somewhere. Yeah, it's actually a very good book, and I did read it. It took me 5 days to read it because it's a very super thick novel. But, yeah, they actually made 2 movies of it and a mini-series as well. The first movie was made back in 1984, and it starred little Drew Barrymore. And then they remade Firestarter, and this time it stars Ryan Keeler Armstrong as the little girl. And this is obviously Ryan Keeler Armstrong on the front cover, if you can tell. It's definitely not Drew Barrymore. But yeah, there's Ryan Keeler Armstrong on the front cover as Charlie McGee. It's obviously Stephen King's Firestarter, a novel, a major motion picture, and obviously Stephen King is a very popular author. I mean, my daddy used to love him a lot. And of course, the spine obviously says Firestarter and all that. And on the back, it actually has a picture of Stephen King, and the little description right here, and the cast of the new movie as well. And obviously the new movie is rated R, and I did actually watch the new movie made for 2022, and I thought it was a really super good movie. Obviously I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but obviously it's a rated R movie, and surprisingly it didn't even have a lot of jump scares in it at all. And there wasn't like a whole bunch of cursing, but there was quite a bit of cursing in it. I hope that makes sense. There was quite a bit of cursing, but not a whole bunch. But yeah, again, this is a very super thick book. I mean, look at the thickness of this book. I mean, it took me 5 days to read this entire thing, but it was worth it because I thought it was a really good book. And as you can see, I actually have my SpongeBob SquarePants movie book. I brought it here just to show you how thick Firestarter is compared to this book. Look at that. See? Look at that. That's insane. But yeah, this is definitely one of my most thickest SpongeBob chapter books, honestly. And then here is this one right here. This is like a normal SpongeBob chapter book. It's pretty obvious. You can see all that. Okay, but yeah, the little normal SpongeBob chapter books only had like 64 pages each. This honestly looks like a very, very thin book compared to Firestarter. I mean, did you see all that? I mean, like, that one right there looks like a normal book compared to, like, it looks like a normal book, not a chapter book or anything compared to how thick this is. But yeah, this is probably one of the longest books I've ever read, and it's very, very good too. Yeah, but it's pretty obvious I'm not really gonna show you the pages, because obviously it does have bad words in it, and obviously I never, ever, ever want to show any bad words at all on this channel, this YouTube channel, because obviously my channel is appropriate for all ages. Alright, so I think that's all I really want to say for Firestarter. Again, I really super love this book, and I did see the 2022 movie, and I thought it was amazing, and Ryan Keeler Armstrong did a really good job as Charlie in the movie. I thought she did super, super good in it. So, yeah, and again, my favorite part about this book was probably when Charlie used her powers, her fire powers. I thought that was honestly pretty good. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So goodbye everybody, have a great day, and peace out.